Witness, name and occupation. My name is Morgan Fay, and I'm a spirit medium, in a manner of speaking.
I'm sorry, but what do you mean, in a manner of speaking? Ah!
I don't think anyone really cares. Now then, after the murder took place, you kept watch over the defendant, correct? Yes, that is correct. I performed the spirit severing technique on Mystic Maya then.
It's a spirit severing technique.
A technique to remove a spirit from a body and send it back to the other world. That is.
Yes, that is.
You be quiet. Now, witness.
Where'd that tea come from? She's had it this entire time.
Something happened while you're performing this technique, correct? Yes, that is correct.
What in the world could have...
Mystic Maya, she escaped from the room.
What?
And here we come to the heart of the matter. Maya Fey, while in the possessed state, managed to escape from the channeling chamber.
Have a kimono pocket tea. Order, order, order! Miss Fay, please testify to this court what happened during that time.
Your Honor, I will try my best. I think someone just upped the ante on this trial.
So many different voices and I'm screwing them all up. That's okay. I'm gonna win this.
After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door open and entered the chamber. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. A pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand and she was in a daze.
It's got a general chick voice.
Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped from the room. With great strength, she hit the base of my neck and I fainted for a short while. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that.
Let's poke some holes in this, like a condom. Why have you hidden this until now?
I did not wish to cause more trouble for Mystic Maya.
What?
However, I must correct falsities when they arise.
Cause we're gonna trap this bitch! Oh, God. Somebody needs to clip that. Oh, God.
That's right. She's simply correcting a falsity, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Why is she making a point to take a stab at me? Never mind. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Maya is a very smart and sly person. It's going to be hard for us to find a crack in her testimony.
Never fall for your own street. But that was clever, though. Just now, you said those two. Who were those two people you're... Oh, that's... Come on, Phoenix.
Sorry to that foreign lady yourself, good sir.
Lada's not a foreigner, despite how she talks.
Oh, is that so? I'm sorry. I simply could not understand her atrocious English, not to mention she looked awful.
We're seeing people in the Heartland gearing up for a riot. In Japan, and what is it, Texas Yobiyashi? Melon Jesus would never. He would too. He would too. I've seen the videos. He would so.
I already sent their repair bill to your office, Mr. Wright.
Oh, thanks. What did you do after that, Miss Faye? Texas Shibuya. Oh God, Jay actually. So he tastes them. That's right, he tastes them. He contact the police. Was it really necessary to have two people do something so simple as call the police? If there was a possibility of escape, then one of us should have stayed behind. I would do it for my viewers. If I were paid enough. Excuse me. Yes, that is a very good point. Stop speaking! Hey, you asked the question, I answered it. Oh, God. But no, I wouldn't. No. No.
At that time, I myself was a little confused. On top of which, there was another.
Another what, madame?
Oh, it's nothing. No need to concern yourself.
I want to hear the end of that sentence. Yeah, of course. Hey, over! It was for 50 viewers. Thank you very much. 50 viewers. I gotta make it worthwhile. There's another reason you want us both out of that room, wasn't there? Cinder, you must testify. Why did you chase us out of that room?
I simply do not wish for there to be more victims. As well, the good sir and the cameraman may be in danger. Is what I thought to myself.
That hair. Well, that was very noble of you, Miss Faye. This is bad. Now people have a good impression of her and a bad one of us.
She caused napping. That's my aunt for you.
It's alright, Miss Wright. Miss Faye, please continue. I'm getting a little bit of heartburn. She was in a daze. During our investigation, you stated that you struck the defendant on the head. And this strike caused Maya to lose consciousness. Do you stand by the statement?
I'm afraid I don't. The statement I gave you was a lie.
What? But why would you lie about something like that?
It's very painful for me to say this. However,
the witness was lying to cover for the defendant. She was covering for Maya? So, you were covering for the defendant?
Well, yes. It was only later that I was informed of what had occurred. That the renegade mystic Maya had done something very unexpected.
So, something unexpected? What, pray tell, did she? Oh!
This witness didn't and couldn't have seen what happened. You want to know what this unexpected thing was? There's always later.
Yes, very well. Ugh. I just only feel like there's a rock in the pit of my stomach.
Now, witness, continue with what happened. Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped from the room.
Was it really that easy for her to escape from you?
I'm ashamed to admit it to such a thing. However, yes.
But you're physically larger and stronger than the defendant. There's no way she could have escaped from you so easily.
Have you forgotten already, Mr. Phoenix Wright? What about this picture? Remember that at the time, the defendant was not physically Maya Fey.
Ah! Growing old is such a mysterious thing. Trust me, I know firsthand.
Basically, Mystic Maya's body was still that of the nurse she had called.
But if she had run away, wouldn't you have given chase right away?
Well, yes, I would have. However, great strength, she hit the base of my neck and I fainted for a short while.
You fainted?
I became dizzy and then collapsed onto the floor.
How long were you unconscious?
I'm not sure. About 10 minutes, perhaps.
And the defendant almost certainly went somewhere in that time.
Happy? Witness, elaborate on that point for us. I have no knowledge of where she went after that.
Is that because you were unconscious?
Why, yes.
Great. Well, now what? So, while you're unconscious, you have absolutely no idea where the defendant went?
I would think that's obvious, good sir.
If that's true, then how can you know for sure that the defendant left the channeling chamber at all? Now that you mention it, I have to wonder myself.
It's true that this witness is not able to confirm this. But the key word here is this, witness.
What do you mean by that?
It means she has another witness up her sleeve. That's what. Looks like Miss Von Karma is ready to move on her next witness.
That's enough. From what I can tell, there is nothing wrong with this witness's testimony. And for what she has said, we can establish that Maya Fey did leave the chamber.
Perhaps this isn't going to come back and bite us in the butt. Now, let's take the next logical step and ask. Where did the defendant go after leaving the channeling chamber?
Yes. This is that. Eh!
Be quiet, you. Now then, what the escapee had done was she had gone to speak with a certain person.
She went to speak with someone? Who was it?
Person she calls Miss Eeny Miney, who was sleeping in the side room at the time. Eeny Miney. I think you can see where this is headed. Witness, name and occupation. Okay, so my name is, like, Eeny Miney.
I'm, like, researching, like, parapsychological stuff at the, university. This is parapsychology.
Let's see. It's, like, I guess most people call it occult stuff.
Here's what most people call it. I can't say I understand what that means.
Oh. Then I suggest you go home and research it yourself.
Yes, sir.
Now then, Miss Miney. After the murder took place, you spoke with the defendant, Maya Fey. Is this correct?
Like, I guess.
If that's the case, let's hear your testimony. That is all right, isn't it, Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
For the love of all things good, Your Honor, have some spine for my sake.
Okay, after the murder.
Like, when the channeling started, I was, like, sleeping in the side room. Like, a little later, someone came into the room, like, really suddenly. It was like, oh my god, totally like my sister. I, like, hadn't seen her in, like, so long. I was so happy in, like, a sad way. My sister, she, like, told me something, like, totally terrible.
Now, hold your horses, young lady. You're saying the person that entered you was your sister?
Entered was your, oh god.
Don't you be the defendant, Maya Fey?
Really now, Your Honor. Maya Fey was still in the middle of channeling at that time.
Are you saying that spirit was a spirit of the witness's sister?
But wait, she... Oh, no, wait. Yes, Mimi Miney. She was a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic.
Oh, well, this is...
Witness? Like, yeah. In your testimony, you mentioned a terrible thing. Why did you tell the court what this terrible thing was? I'm sure we'd love to hear about it. Do I totally, like, really have to? Of course.
Miss Miney, please.
My sister, like, this is what she said to me. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Eeny.
She took her revenge. Are you sure that's what she said?
Yes. There, are you satisfied, Your Honor?
I still can't believe it. I can't believe that a spirit would go so far as to use a medium to get revenge.
It is a bit hard to swallow. However, all the evidence and testimonies point to this as the truth. The end.
Nah, bitch. What do you think, Mr. Wright? It certainly seems like all the loose ends are accounted for.
This testimony just now, was it all made up? Was it just one huge lie? Of course it was, Phoenix. Mia, what do you mean? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. But even the most well-spun lies can be undone. We can do it, Phoenix. Let's find that one loose thread and unwind this tapestry of lies.
Yes. Steps in and she has a whip. Your Honor, there is room for doubt, so the defense will cross-examine this witness. We believe that a cross-examination will reveal the real truth behind this murder.
Yet again, the foolish fool spouts out more foolishly foolish drabble. I wonder if you'll make this one more entertaining than the last.
after the murder. Cross-examination. Was that because of your, sesame allergy, was it? Like, that's right. I think there was sesame seeds, in the lunch they served that day. I had this, premonition that it was going to totally be a seedy day.
Yes, indeed.
I see. Am I the only one who missed the boat here? Anyway, so you were taking a nap. Did something happen while you were sleeping? Do you know the time? Maybe a little before 11 a.m.? Something like that, I think. 11 a.m.? Yeah, my stomach is totally ready for, food. No, I think you misunderstood me. I'm not asking what time it is now. I meant what time was it when the someone came into your room? Oh, so, that's what you meant. You should have been more, clear about it. Sorry, my bad. No, it's okay. It's really... That's it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence? Did I? So, what was I talking about again? Never mind.
Witness, about this person who entered the side room.
It's oh my god, totally my sister! Are you absolutely sure? I guess? You guess. Was it or was it not your sister who entered? I don't know. I mean, I totally don't know your sister at all, Mr. Smith. First off, my name is not Mr. Smith. Second, I'm an only child. But more than that, she's managed to mess up the question with her answer. Well, Mr. Wright, the defense rests.
Well, that was a colossal waste of our time.
Now then, witness, how did you feel when you saw Miss Mimi Miney? Happy in a sad way. You were happy in a sad way? Yeah, I mean, it was my sister. But wouldn't most people react here with surprise at seeing a dead loved one alive again? But maybe if I was, someone who didn't know about, the occult. But I, know all about the, Korean channeling technique.
The point here is the witness immediately recognized that it was her sister.
Yeah, what she said. Should I drop this line of questioning? Nope, always question further. Always question further. So you really didn't think anything strange of the whole encounter? No. There wasn't any reason for me to, think anything was strange. But... Ow! Don't keep badgering her. You know the phrase, objection. Could you try using that once in a while? Mr. Wright? This question of what the witness felt when she saw her sister. Is it really that important? It is very important, although I haven't quite figured out what it is yet. But I've got to bluff for now and make it seem like I know what I'm talking about. Alright, Mr. Wright. Miss Miney, please amend your testimony. Okay, I'm, totally cool with that. I scared off, and, her costume looked totally, normal. So there's nothing odd at all about your sister's appearance? Yeah, nothing was, weird. Mia's talking herself like she's found something wrong. That's impossible. Is everything okay? Can I, go on? Up. That was a very well-spun line, Miss Eni. What are you babbling about this time, Mr. Phoenix Wright? It's well-constructed, but that's all it is.
Stealing my lines now, are we, Phoenix?
Miss Miney, may I remind you of what you said? You said that there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance. Yeah, and? But I don't think that's what you were thinking at all. Take a look at this picture. This is a picture of the sister you met. I would think even you would be surprised if someone appeared before you looking like this.
The blood spray.
Kinda sus. Miss Miney, why did you not include the blood you saw in your testimony? if you're really testifying and not lying, you would have noted it right off the bat. I missed it all. Hey, Honey Nut, how you doing? We're about to nail somebody to the wall. Order. This way. What is the meaning of this? Miss Miney? I'm thinking. Don't interrupt me. Now, what are you stammering about, Your Honor? Well,
That witness, her personality did a complete 180 there.
lots of people do that when they get on the stand, though.
First of all, calm yourself, witness. Like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to snap. Now, hurry up with the testimony.
If you please. Jester looks like a little shaken up. A lot of help he's going to be. Honey Nut. Good lord, you two. After the murder, part 2.
Like, the side room was, kind of dark, you know? So, the costume was, purple, right? The blood totally blended right in. And I, persuaded my sister it wasn't, right to do something like that. And then, I took my sister to the channeling chamber.
Yes. Now I see. And you have given us a clear reason for why you didn't notice the blood.
You think? Thanks, Gramps.
Are you satisfied, Mr. Wright? Alright, I guess not. Very well. You may question the witness. I guess not.
The side room was, kind of dark, you know? So, the costume is, purple, right? The blood totally blended right in.
Oh, wait, this is where I gotta start questioning. Really? Because I thought it was pretty bright inside that room.
Don't push your subjective opinions onto this court. That's right!
Excuse me, but how is my statement any more subjective than Miss Miney's?
You are such a hopeless cause. Witness, you may feel free to ignore this trite little man. Okay.
Ugh, can't breathe, let me out of here. The costume is purple, so she said it blended right in because dark purple, whatever. But we're getting there. You didn't see the blood.
Yeah.
But she must have had a gun with her at the time as well.
That's,
Are you gonna next tell me that you didn't notice the gun either?
I, totally didn't. All I was looking at was, her face. Continue.
And what was your sister, Miss Mimi Miney, like at the time?
Well, she was, totally flipped out because she just shot Dr. Gray. But I think, she knew. She said she did something really bad. And, she said she wanted to go with me to, apologize to Ms. Morgan.
Flags of family. Did Mimi's spirit really say all that to you?
Yeah.
Blood and gun.
It's in the channeling chamber.
Was your sister calm by that time?
I guess so. I guess maybe, taking her revenge on Dr. Gray, made her feel a lot better. I like to feel a lot better, too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The sooner the better.
She says with her whip at the ready.
And, Ms. Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know?
Let me ask you one more thing, Miss Miney.
Sure.
Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place?
Something out of place? Huh? When do you mean?
When you... Oh shit, I think it's... I'm gonna save it though real quick, but I think it's when you went to the, I'm talking about when you arrived at the channeling chamber, of course.
No, nothing strange.
What should I do? Think harder. I know you can remember something.
I, totally can't. Just give up already, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
I wonder if I put too much faith in Enid's ability to do anything with that brain.
Anything wrong? Judge believes his testimony. If you don't find some sort of hitch in her statement, he'll end the trial, I know.
Gamatron,
We have to give it another shot. We can't give up.
okay. Yeah, I don't think it did. But, like, what do I have to... I think I need to present the actual costume itself. Sure, give me a poor hint. I'll take a poor hint. It ain't evidence time. Press it. Oh, just press it again. Was your sister calling by that time? Oh, I picked the wrong thing. There we go. Talk about when you were going to this channeling chamber, of course. Like, no, nothing strange. She answered rather quickly. Now what? There we go. I picked the wrong thing. Think harder. I know you can remember something. I, like, totally can't... Oh, wait. Is that... That's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to this court. Do you think, Mr. Wright, that whether or not there was something odd on the way to the channeling chamber is at all important? It's very important. That's because it's very important. Not that I know where I'm going with this. Very well. Miss Miney, if you will, please include a statement about this in your testimony. Like, I don't get why, but okay. I, like, didn't see anyone on the way to, like, the channeling chamber. She's lying! Try to remember that time. Oh, like, I remember. I remember, like, totally didn't see anyone on the way. I guess this really is a dead end. Something you finally pull out of the witness is never a dead end, Phoenix. So I can't find anything wrong, Phoenix. The judge believes his testimony. Yeah. Thing is, do I present the vase? Or do I present pearls? Yeah, I'm gonna, yeah. There we go. I finally found the fault, or I guess in your case, the crack in your perfect lie. Take a look at this urn. Like, urn? There are cracks. Do you see them? So, like, what does that prove? Who cares about some worn out old... There's a character named Morgan, Obsidian. Some worn out old urn. Like, yeah. I already, like, said I don't see, like, anyone on... Didn't see, like, anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. I didn't, like, totally say anything about it. Say anything about, like, an urn, did I? It looks like you still don't understand. I propose that if you'd really been walking along the winding way at that time, there was no way you could have not seen this person! I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Miss Morgan Fay's daughter, Pearl Fay. Yes? And how is this child relevant? It just so happens that at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center garden. Oh. And she just happened to break this urn. Oh. Oh! Wait, she broke the urn? Yep, she accidentally knocked it over with her ball. And Pearl was the one who put it back together. While sitting right in the middle of the winding way. What? Miss Miney. Pearl was there in the winding way at the time. She was hard at work, putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see. If you couldn't see that while you were walking, I'd have to declare you legally blind. I think I've sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Miney. You are a masterful liar. That's right. You need to watch what you say. The one who needs to watch what she is saying is the witness. So, Miss Miney, tell us the truth. About what? About what? About where you really were at the time of the murder, of course. The witness just testified about that. That's right. I was, like, sleeping in the side room. Can I really believe her? Was she really sleeping in the side room? Your lies end here. What do you... The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible, because there is clearly a contradiction here. A contradiction? Where is this contradiction? It's in the evidence. Actually, let me look at the... She would have heard the gunshot. Or what did she say? Fuck. Earlier in your testimony, Miss Miney, you made the following statement. And, like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? Oh! It's true that at the time, both myself and Miss Hart were not there. We had gone to call the police. So? Like, what does that have to do with anything? It's very simple. Miss Miney, how do you know that fact? How? I can see that Miss Fay was the only person in the channeling chamber. However, someone who was asleep in the side room could not have known that. Which means, Miss Miney, you did in fact go to the channeling chamber. But you didn't go there by the way of the winding way. Ah! But look at the Manor Guide map. In order to go between the side room and the channeling chamber, one would have to use the winding way. Yes, that's right, Your Honor. Which is why... So I asked this very important question. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Miss Miney, please answer the question. Don't ask a question off a baseless assumption, if you please. Well, I suppose since you put it out on the table, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Sorry for interrupting with an objection, but here's another shout-out for Alex and her drawing commissions. Like Pearl or Faye, or me or Faye? No Pearl Faye. No, Honey Nut. Ask her to draw them for you for a small price. No Pearl Faye. That's the question for us. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Now's your chance, Phoenix. Yeah. The only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was Eenie Miney. So now is the time to prove it. Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer. Where was the witness when the murder took place? Cute art can exist. Okay, it can. I guess it can. Miss Miney was here, of course. But that's the channeling chamber. Isn't that the crime scene? That's right. Miss Miney was at the scene of the crime. Order. This is what... Mr. Phoenix Wright, have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were in the chamber when the channeling started. Yeah, exactly. Yes, that is correct. Please explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Simple. Miss Eenie Miney was hiding at the scene of the crime. I was hiding? Where? Like, where was I hiding? Here, of course. Behind the folding screen. Ah! Don't make me say this again. Recall yesterday's testimony. There ain't no way anybody's hiding behind that phone screen. See, you stupid jerk. Quit being so quick to pin it on me, slime ball. No, Miss Miney. One so young as you shouldn't be saying. Shut it, Gramps. As if you know exactly how old I am. I'm sorry. Looks like the pipe's about to burst. Guess I should help it along. The window was hiding behind the folding screen with the help of this. Miss Miney, how you're able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime is very simple. Her eyes are open now. You were hiding inside this box. Ah! That tiny little box? No person can fit in that. Sorry, but your theory has already been disproved. Lotta disproved you when she was hiding from me in it. But that clothing box was in the side room, right? Which means it has nothing to do with the murder at all. That's right! I was sleeping there, so I should know. The clothing box was there in the side room the whole time.
Objection!
Mr. Wright? You think you could prove where the clothing box was at the time of the crime? Yes, I can, with some evidence. And now I present the piece of evidence that will prove this clothing box was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Take a look at this clothing box. You're so stupid. As if there's any sort of evidence of that old thing. This? What on earth? I don't have time for you to sit there surprised. Hurry up and say it already. There's a hole about 8 inches off the ground. I'm getting there.
A hole about 8 inches off the ground. Where have we heard this before? The folding screen had to hold the same height.
That's right. I hope this has opened your eyes to what has happened. Yeah, Hawk, or not Hawk. It's getting kind of old there, Epic. You make the same joke every time she does the shout-out.
At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen. Which is why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. It went through the screen and then into the box. Miss Miney, you were hiding behind the folding screen, waiting for your chance. Yes, for your chance to kill Dr. Gray. Ah! Wait, did I miss the... This is the original music! No, it's not. It's close, but... I want the original music, though. It's okay. It feels muted somehow, you know? It's not. There's a part that's like, oh, wait. No, then it went back to the, Yeah. If you have the points, I'll give you a shout-out. That's fine. But then, Mr. Phoenix, what about this picture? Are you saying that the person in this photo is Miss Eenie Miney? That is exactly what I'm saying. I can't. Miss Eenie Miney, you were hiding inside this clothing box all along. And you wore a medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey. To masquerade as Maya Fey? She had plans from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client. No, stop. I can't stand to listen to any more of this foolishness. If that's the case, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I have a proposition. This whole idea that the witness moved the clothing box to the crime scene, pretended to be the defendant, killed the victim, and then fled the scene of the crime. It's not possible for one person to do it all by herself.
Correct. It's not possible.
It really is impossible. For one person to do all the preparations, that is. Ow! Need I remind you that foolish receive no mercy. Wait! Miss Von Karma, you said it was not possible for one person, correct? What? You can't be serious. Miss Miney, yeah, it's lukewarm. It's a lukewarm thing, whereas the other one just, ooh, it was, ooh. You had an accomplice. This person. If it wasn't someone from Korean Village, you couldn't have gotten the costume. Korean Village. And if she wasn't someone from the Fey household, you wouldn't have to have that box to use. Morgan Fey.
Isn't that the wonderful lady witness we had earlier? It's gone. Hey, yeah. What do you have to say to that, Miss Miney? You shot Dr. Gray with your own 2 hands. Do you deny it? I think this is what really happened. The murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime, long beforehand. Dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. And then, the channeling started. The murderer crept silently towards the other 2, both of whom had their eyes closed. First, she drugged Maya Fey with a strong sleeping agent. Then, she stabbed Dr. Gray with the knife. Next, she hid my client inside the clothing box. She did that so she could take Maya's place and frame her for the crime. But that's when something unexpected happened. Unexpected? Yes. Dr. Gray was actually not yet dead. With the last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker. And that's why the hole in the folding screen was so low to the ground. Sipping time. The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray and... bang. After that, you and the other lady thought to break into the room? Yes, a gunshot is certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear. Which is why, upon hearing the shots, we would force our way into the channeling chamber. It's not over yet. Miss Miney. She immediately covered her own costume with blood. And pretended to be Maya Fey. But that sort of deception would have been easy to see through. Which is precisely why Ms. Morgan Fey chased us out. Please, leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Hurry, before there are more victims here. What is one supposed to say? This is the real truth behind this murder. Hey, Zemsy, how you doing, man? Ha. Who is that, laughing at a time like this? Ah!
Oh, you simple-minded fools. I'm sorry. Are you still by chance evolving?
What is it this time? Miss Von Karma? Surely.
Of course it was me. Do you really think someone of Von Karma blood would lose due to something as this petty?
What in the world?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, your argument is flawed in one very crucial area.
And that is?
If this witness is the real murderer, why would she go through all this trouble?
Huh?
Working together with a medium, pretending to be one, putting on this whole act. What reason would she have to do such foolish things?
Huh? Well, that's, yeah, that's right. What exactly was I gonna say? That's not what I was gonna say.
Oh, and one other thing. Why would Miss Eenie Miney want to kill Dr. Gray? Where is her motive?
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say, too. Yeah, motive. You don't have I don't have a motive. Motive? I can't say she has no motive here. I have to think of a motive now. What is her reason for wanting Dr. Gray dead? What is this? I'm just gonna double check it. I want to say it's this. Ha! Just as I thought, you brought these silly answers, Phoenix Wright. It's great. Now even she is calling you by my full name. I think I did just get revenge for my sister's death. Yes. Because through that accident, you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself. Don't be stupid. No one has proof that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? And you want to say I wanted to take revenge based on nothing? What do you mean by that? See now, stupid Gramps. I'm, like, gonna explain, so, like, please listen, okay? It's been over half a year since I was discharged from the hospital. If I, like, wanted revenge, then, like, I wouldn't have waited this long. And besides, like, the guy that thought of the spirit thing was, like, Dr. Gray. It was, like, a total coincidence he asked me about it, you know? She's back to her airhead persona. However, you see... Ouch!
Pathetic, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You fail to support your own theory. The end.
I think we have our answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What Miss Miney has stated is very true. Revenge plan is overly complicated, and she has no motive in the first place. Furthermore, there is no reason for Miss Morgan Fay to cooperate with this plan. You don't even have any truly decisive pieces of evidence to demonstrate your point.
Tisk. So many faults, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You should really learn your place.
But what happened? I thought I had her for sure.
See, like, it's just as I, like, told you.
I hope you liked your slice of humble pie. Very well. I now conclude the cross-examination of Miss Eenie Miney.
Hold it! Your Honor, please allow the defense one more minute.
All right.
You can't lose here. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix. Mia? Yes, it does sound like a ridiculously messed up plan for a murder. But, you know, regardless, that girl trained for this crime.
Really?
Listen, Phoenix. Everything happens for a reason. There's a reason for why she had to kill Dr. Gray. And it's also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion.
Time is up, Mr. Wright. Your final answer, please. If you want to say that you can prove Miss Miney had a motive, then why did she kill the victim in this way? Can you provide the reason?
Can I really do this?
Yes, I can. I am not totally confident here, but I know that I must press on no matter what.
That's right, Phoenix. Only you can do this now.
I will show and substantiate the fact that Miss Miney had a motive.
Too bad. You're too late.
Because the image has already ended, after all.
Eek! Interesting. I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What? You're supposed to be on my side! Hey!
Von Karma only cares about the perfect win. As long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. And I don't care if you are my witness. So help me, I will throw you out of my way.
No way! Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. We will continue the cross-examination after we reconvene. Hey, wait a second!
To be continued.
Tomorrow.